Hey everybody, happy Wednesday to you. Thanks for joining us here on Northern Life today. We are preparating for a good show today, as Hunter would say.
I was hoping that would come back.
Oh, we heard about it on the 4 o'clock yesterday.
I was trying to say prepare or something like that. I said preparate, and then I just invented a new word, I guess. You got to preparate for these storms coming, you know?
You do.
Yes.
Preparate's a good word. You know, it's more preparation.
Yes, yeah. It's like preparate, something like that. I don't know.
Should be in the dictionary.
Half the time I don't know what I'm talking about. So
For some reason, when the cameras are on, though, and there's a word, like it's right there on the tip of your tongue, it can come out as like the weirdest word.
Yes.
And when you have that pressure in the moment, so I don't blame you. It happens to me all the time.
You get more stressed. Yeah.
Yes, you also hope it's not a swear word when it comes out of whatever you're about to say.
Yeah.
So thankfully it wasn't. Preparate is not a swear word.
Preparate yourselves for this video that's coming up. Yesterday we showed you baby pictures of baby whales, but now how about some baby pandas? In Germany, Lenny and Lottie spend parts of their days drinking bottles of milk from their keepers at the Berlin Zoo. The zoo said the babies were born in August and have been developing well and get fed bottles of milk once a day.
Gosh, we need more pandas in this world, in this United States of America. I don't know if we have a lot of pandas over here, but it's so sweet.
No, I think some recently came from China, though, to some of our zoos here.
Oh, really?
And they flew here, on the big planes. I'm very impressed by this zookeeper here feeding the bottle to the panda, because it is hard enough giving a bottle to Wells. Because he tries to push it away, and this guy's got some paws on him, so it's gotta not be easy.
Let me double check. Are pandas also vicious like other bears? Do they murder things and people? And
Aren't
I think they're
adult
vegetarian,
pandas?
right?
I don't know. Are they vegetarians? They eat bamboo, I think.
Yeah.
I think
that's what it is.
I think what we learned is they eat bamboo, but I think that article said they can also eat small rodents if they want to.
Whoa.
But the bamboo they really like.
Okay, stick to the bamboo, hopefully, when it comes to those zookeepers. Coming up on today's show, Rachel Hackbarth is trying out the Cheerable Wicked Ball. I think I read that correctly. The makers claim the toy brings excitement to your pet's playtime as it automatically moves on its own. We'll be the judge if it doesn't work this week.
Interesting. Then later we're going to get a behind-the-scenes look at tonight's big kickoff to the new Amazing Race season right here on CBS, if you're watching at 6:30, that is, including new twists and turns and a chance to meet those teams that'll be competing this season. One of my favorite reality shows, second to Survivor. But first, a big night for the Range down at the XL Energy Center in St. Paul. The top-ranked Hibbing Chisholm boys hockey team got a special send-off Tuesday morning before making the trek down for tonight's game in the state tournament, as they're going to go up against Laverne. Hibbing Chisholm, the #1 seed. How cool is that?
Yeah.
And so they're going to get a chance to show their stuff on the big stage, if you will, coming up at 6 o'clock tonight. That's when Puck Talk is going to be.
I apologize for my ignorance, but does that mean they are seeded #1 in the state
They
right
are
now?
seeded #1
in
Class
single
A.
A, yes.
Yeah, Class A.
That's insane. Oh my gosh. So go get them, boys. Rock on. Skate all over the place.
Yeah, it's like the first time they've been to state in a long, long time.
Yeah.
So I think the team has a lot of fire behind them, and as you can see in that video, a lot of community support too. Very exciting stuff.
I always love when they skate up to the camera and they say, "Hi, Mom." That's always fun stuff. Well, let's get to this package. Minnesota State Hockey Tournament, always a great time of year. And thanks to our evening director, Ryan Skoritz, he was going through some old tapes at the station, and he found one from 1993. Our former reporter and news director, Derek Hines, shows us the support from the Eveleth Gilbert team, who went on to win the state title that year.
Even if they couldn't be at the Target Center, legions of Eveleth Gilbert hockey fans found the best seat in the house in front of the television set.
I think they're playing excellent hockey. I feel that they're outplaying the other team. The checking is fearsome. Beautiful checking, but our goaltender is holding them in a game. He's playing a beautiful game.
Through the highs and the lows. Golden Bears fans cheered the young team on, certain that a victory was just a slap shot away.
They're good. They're good. They're #1.
Very aggressive. They're a very aggressive hockey team, and the goaltending is very decent in the last 5 games. Very decent.
When a Range team is in the tournament, it doesn't matter if you're from Eveleth, Gilbert, Virginia, or even Grand Rapids. You're cheering for the home team.
Hockey. And we're from the Range, from northern Minnesota, and it's wonderful.
The game was a nail-biter, but Eveleth Gilbert prevailed, winning 3-2 in double overtime to take the state championship. And it really doesn't matter which tier it is.
That's great. Those kids down there are having such a great time, you wouldn't believe it. That Target Center is awesome, and it could be tier 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It doesn't matter. They're having a great time.
In Eveleth, Derek Hines, News 6.
watch old footage like that forever. I love those kind of old stories.
Yeah.
The big glasses of the 90s,
Yeah.
the old sweatshirts and everything. I mean, it's a time capsule right there. Looking back at old photos of my parents, too, with the big glasses, it's like, what were you guys thinking back then?
It's obvious, too, that the range has not lost any of his enthusiasm for high school hockey, because that was probably in bar midday on like a Wednesday, you know?
Yeah. Cheering them on in the state championship. I think some of that style, though, I feel like some of that style is coming back. You know, like the style of the old retro sweatshirts.
Yeah. The bright colors, the zigzag patterns, things like that. Yeah, kind of cool.
Well, a disabled veteran hockey club serving veterans in northeastern Minnesota, northern Wisconsin, and western Michigan is hoping you can help them this weekend. The Lake Superior Warriors are a team funded primarily through generous donations and scholarships. This coming Saturday, you can join the family-friendly fundraising event at the Log Cabin Tavern in South Range, Wisconsin. It's going to be from 4 to 7. If you can't make it, all donations are tax deductible and can be made on their website at lakesuperiorwarriors.com.
Awesome as that. Well, hey, if you're watching us after the workday, you might feel hungover, but not because of drinking. A recent Harvard Business Review article identified a phenomenon called meeting hangovers, which new research shows can derail productivity well beyond the meeting itself. You get a meeting hangover, it's the idea that when you have a bad meeting, you don't just leave it at the door, it sticks with you and negatively affects your productivity for the rest of the day.
I could definitely feel that, especially when it could have been an email, one of those meetings, you know? Why are we meeting right now?
It could have been an email.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, hey, coming up, The Amazing Race takes us around the globe tonight. We got your preview of the brand new season next year on Northern Lights. Welcome back, everybody. A big week yesterday. It was Fat Tuesday, or Mardi Gras as they call it, and a bakery in Madison, Wisconsin celebrated the big day, sharing treats before ushering the first day of Lent. The big one, it's called the Pączki, the traditional donut filled with fruit or cream filling and covered with powdered sugar or icing. And Pączkis became popular in the U.S. as Polish immigrants settled across the Midwest, including in the great state of Wisconsin.
I'll take a Pączki, please.
Right? I'd eat that in a heartbeat. That sounds amazing. Now, Fat Tuesday, I thought that was more of like a New Orleans celebration or something like that. Is it for Lent or is it for New Orleans? I'm confused.
Yeah, it is for both.
It is.
So I think that's how they celebrate Fat Tuesday down in New Orleans as part of leading it. Does it end Mardi Gras? I'm not entirely sure.
I think Mardi Gras kicks off this season of Lent.
Yeah, the idea of Fat Tuesday when it connects to Lent is like you indulge on Fat Tuesday in preference. See, now I'm like you.
To preparate for the remainder of Lent.
For the stuff that you might give up for Lent.
Yeah, that makes sense. I've learned so much in this show. Okay, cool.
Religion classes from when I was a kid. I gotta remember.
Right?
Right?
Oh my gosh.
Trying to recall all that knowledge back in the day. Well, looking ahead to tonight, The Amazing Race kicks off its 37th race around the world. The Emmy Award-winning reality competition series will send its largest cast ever on a journey of a lifetime.
That's right. The new season is apparently filled with game-changing twists and plenty of surprises. Before then, we have your look behind the scenes.
Good luck. Travel safe. Go! For the first time in Amazing Race history, 14 teams are embarking on a race around the world. Never done that before. We're going to race through 9 countries and travel more than 29,000 miles. And once again on Amazing Race, a brand new country, Bulgaria.
I'm so excited. Oh my gosh.
Every episode is going to have a game-changing surprise. Some of these surprises are returning twists, and others surprises are things that we've never done before.
The first ever fork in the road. Teams have to decide which route they want to take. A 14-team race will become 2 parallel 7-team races, where there will be 2 eliminations.
This season, with the mix of people that we have, the potential energy is huge.
We are Dungeons and Dragons streamers, so we're huge nerds.
We have 8 sons.
It's wild, it's loud, and it's never dull.
It's awesome.
It's awesome.
Growing up, my dad was always my superhero. Just really thankful for this opportunity.
And I'm her mom. We realized she's 65 and we don't have that much time to figure it out anymore.
I wanted to run this race with Kerrigan because we're best friends. Hey, she's my bestie.
We've been coast to coast on motorcycles, but this would be the first time I've ever been out of the United States.
A couple of years into our marriage, we had a humongous fight. It was watching The Amazing Race that brought us back together.
Teamwork makes the dream work, baby.
Yes.
There are certain challenges that we watch and we're like, oh, that's perfect because we're lumberjacks, we climb trees.
He used to free fall 80 feet from the ceiling, so heights and stuff he's got.
We're queer women, we're women of faith. That's why I'm able to do this race today.
Part of the inspiration for this was her mom. She waited to get to retirement to do all of these things and then later got Parkinson's. I don't want to wait.
The Amazing Race is unlike any other show.
You're not only traveling, but you're immersing yourself within a culture.
Mike and I have been applying to the show for the last 7 years. There is no better way to live life to the fullest.
It's the biggest, baddest, most competitive, amazing race ever.
Oh, it just gets you excited for watching it, yeah.
What do you think, Briggs?
I'm excited. I love seeing the dynamics between like who people choose to be their partner in their life. You know, for this show, it would be very stressful to pick the right partner.
Yeah,
We're like that couple that's saving their marriage based on this show.
I know. And sometimes it's really cool. Like like the father-daughter teams are really fun to watch, and you get some best friends that maybe figure out their not so good travel partners.
That was part of the thing last season. Last season they had a couple that were like they were dating nurses, and everybody who was watching it, all my friends were like, they don't belong together as a couple.
No.
And then at the end of the season, you know, spoiler alert if you haven't watched it, he proposed to her.
Jeez!
Yeah.
And I was shocked that she said yes. Yeah. It was interesting.
All of Twitter X was like, I did not see that going that way.
No, no, not at all.
She complained about him like the entire season. It was very interesting. Well, if you're still digging out from yesterday's snow, it probably doesn't look anything like this sweet new video from Yellowstone National Park. The park began its intensive snow clearing process on Monday in order to be ready to welcome visitors with regular vehicles in the spring. Yellowstone receives up to 10 feet of snow each winter in some of their areas. The park opens completely on Memorial Day weekend. I can't imagine going to the park and seeing
some bison?
Yeah, bison there.
Oh my gosh. Here's the thing that I actually encountered when I went to Yellowstone. So I had to enter Yellowstone from the north entrance, and I thought I could go around to the east entrance, but the east entrance is so high in elevation that it was closed at that time of the year, which was like about April during the spring. And so I got in, and I was like, oh no, I have to reroute and go all the way back around. So I had to, add about 3 more hours to my route than I previously had wanted to.
Oh my gosh, how ridiculous.
Yeah, it was tough. Well, hey, quickly in entertainment news, fans are excited for the new Shrek 5 movie. However, they're not so excited about the new animation look of Shrek. What do you guys think of the changes they have made to Shrek's appearance? I know we have a quick side-by-side coming up from the original Shrek to how Shrek looks today.
I think it looks kind of the same. Just the color is different.
I do see a little difference. Like, it looked newer, definitely. I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
Yeah. Well, hey, we got Rachel Hackbarth's Does It Work product when we come back. Welcome back, everybody. If you hadn't filed your taxes yet, you're going to want to preparate on that. And you might want to get on it. According to new research, more than half of Americans experience filing fear every tax season. And according to the financial app Chime, your zodiac sign may actually explain your tax filing habits. So I looked up our 3 signs that we have. Briggs, it sounds like Cancer signs actually file early just because they want to get it over with. So have you already filed?
No, I have not.
Okay.
But I would still account for this being early, in
Sure.
my Cancer opinion.
Sure, some Cancer signs have already filed early. Hunter, Pisces, most stressed about what happens if you file too late.
Oh yeah, I always file after the deadline. Like in the past 3 or 4 years, I've gotten an
You
extension.
asked for an extension.
Yes,
Okay.
but still within the legal bounds of the tax limits.
All
Please, IRS.
Leave him be.
Yes, I'm just a man, please.
He's putting them together as we speak. And then for my fellow Sagittarius signs out there, we're most likely to feel anxious after filing their taxes, which I certainly do. You know, my mother's an accountant, and she makes sure I had all the forms and whatnot. And then I'm like, did I forget something? I'm always afraid that I forgot something and it's going to come bite me in the end.
All I can think of is Hunter's school report from UTVS that we've shown on this show before. It's tax season.
It's tax season.
You don't know.
That's the best thing ever.
Tax season.
Oh my God. Well, listen, for this week's Does It Work product, Rachel Hackbarth introduces us to a toy that makers claim will entertain your dog, and you barely have to lift a finger.
Tanya Lorenz loves to spoil her 10-year-old dog Mia. We're going to see if she likes the $44.99 Cheerable Wicked Ball. The makers claim this toy brings excitement to your pet's playtime because it automatically moves on its own.
This is her favorite toy. She will play with this.
Unlike Mia's favorite plush toy, this Cheerable requires a little assembly.
Oh, okay. It's got a little charging cord.
And it has this hard outer shell. Inside, a core that has buttons allowing us to choose from 3 different speed settings.
Different modes? What does green mean?
Green is gentle.
Okay.
And then normal is blue, and then the little pink one's active.
Let's try medium.
We're about ready to play.
Okay, so put this back on there, like this.
Shaking or tapping the Cheerable makes it move.
Oh.
While the Cheerable isn't bringing much excitement or joy to Mia's day, Tanya thinks for a bigger dog, this toy could be fun.
I think it maybe like a bigger dog might like it, where the dog could like put it in its mouth, and then like it would move around and stuff. But her mouth is so small, I don't think she could grab it.
While Mia is not loving the Cheerable, it is moving around the living room. Is it enough for this dog mom to say it works?
I mean, I think it works. Yeah, I would say it works. I just, this little hound doesn't really like it.
For Does It Work, I'm Rachel Hackbarth.
She didn't want any part of that. Yeah.
No, that poor dog was scared. I think that'd be the perfect toy for CJ, though, our chocolate lab.
Yeah.
Yeah, he loves chasing the ball, and if that thing was outside, I wouldn't want it in my house, though. I think I'd be nervous that he was going to get too excited and, like, knock stuff over if he started chasing a moving ball. Yeah.
$45 just for them to ignore it. You good?
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Your mic's still on?
All good.
Microphone, that's all.
We're good.
I love the idea too. You get a dog and it's like, I don't want to play with the dog and all. Here's a toy that'll move around for me. It's like having a baby and just paying somebody to raise it for you. It's like, what? Take some time aside from your day and play with that dog. What is happening?
I know it can be hard though. I agree to entertain a dog, but you're so right. You know,
it's a little time.
Yeah, $45 is a lot of money. It's like $5 for a normal ball at Walmart.
True.
And if you want to spend the extra $5, you can buy like the flinging device thing that you can use.
There you go. Those are actually super fun.
Yeah,
I love those.
Yeah, they stay for all fun. Well, hey, we have a very sweet story to share with you all tomorrow. We're going to have your preview when we come back after the break.
Welcome back, everybody. When we see you tomorrow here on Northern Life, weekly coffee meetings are full of great conversations. And for a group of friends at the Burger King in North Branch, Minnesota, the chain's workers provided an amazing gesture at the funeral for one of their customers.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
I think some of the best moments are when you're at the McDonald's or you're at Burger King and you see the folks who are, older than me that are having their retirement meetings and conversations together. You go, you know what? I want to be like that when I get older. I want to make sure I have a solid group of friends that I can meet with every week.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
so McDonald's, once a week, once every day, some people. It's
Yeah.
pretty darn cool.
Yeah, they got good deals for seniors sometimes. Hey, but before we go today, artificial intelligence, or AI, just about in everything these days. And now you can find it in new kids' toys. Developers showing off their latest creations at the International Toy Fair in New York this week. One of them is called Snorble. It's an AI-powered companion that persuades kids to go to bed. And then there's Pixicade right here, a device that turns your drawings into playable video games.
Why does that sound so creepy? Like this robot persuading me to go to bed. Like, I will not go to bed.
You better go to bed, buddy.
No, thank you, robot.
Where's mom and dad? Why should they be raising these kids right under?
I wanted the Cheerable instead.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Find some time to throw a line, or just head outside to unwind. That's the life in the great North Woods. Hike or bike, whatever you like. Get out in the day, enjoy the night. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, we got the life in the great North Woods. Yeah, this is Northern Life.